What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Trading Wars. Thanks for joining me today. Today, we have a sick stream. Um, it's sick in both ways. The first way is I'm actually sick, and the second way is actually we made sick profits. So there's no way that I was not going to do a stream today because today was just revolutionary, exceptional, amazing. So if you're ready, let's step into the war zone. So first and foremost, let me shout some of you guys out. Let me know where you're tuning in from tonight, and I'll throw you in the chat. So who do we have in the building? Adriana, what's going on? Good to see you. Thank you very much. Bad Andy in the building. Luca, Ron E in the building. Mitchell, what's going on, brother? Jonathan in the building. Good to see you. Who else do we have today? Vicky, Kevin, Penny, Michael. What's going on, brother? Good to see you guys. All right. So without further ado, let us begin. So first and foremost, the first thing we always got to do, guys, is we need to draw the high and the low. Nicholas, what's going on? Broward County 954. What's going on, brother? Silk Heaven, what's going on? So I always am going to have the high and the low as a reference, okay? Because this is going to let us know what we got to do at the open, okay? And let's just make that in yellow like this. All right. So the first thing that we did today, guys, is we actually got filled on the trigger. Okay. So as you guys know, we spoke about this yesterday. The trigger is an automated level. It's just a level that we trade off of, and it's based on fibs, many things. Okay. So here we go. So I'm going to draw this level right now. So 453.03. So this was our trigger long. So essentially, when this line gets hit, when this line gets filled, this is when we will be looking to enter a long position. Okay. Boom. TV swept with the 15 big ones. Thank you, brother. We'll get some cough medicine with that. First profitable month last month. Share your profits with Rich. Thank you, brother. Yes, it's been a very great last month. And then this month has started off exceptionally well. I'm glad to see you making money. Thank you so much. Handsome Dan, what's going on, brother? All right. So the red line, keep your eyes on the red line. Remember, okay? So the red line is where we want to go long. So I always have that as an automated level. What does that mean? It means that I'll always, it just sets up, I set it up in the broker, and I can use shares, I can use options, I can use futures, whatever, and it'll just take the position. Okay. So let me go ahead and draw the full plan actually. So we wanted to go long at 453.03. So let me go ahead and draw that. Okay. So here's our 453.03 right there. So I'm going to draw this out for us. So this is our risk to reward tool. So 453.03, and then the stop loss was 451.81. Okay, so this is like a suggested stop loss, but you can definitely go for a little bit more or less in terms of your stop. But I give a good wide stop to start the day off. Okay, so the first candle comes in, boom. So right off the bat, let me zoom in on this. Right off the bat, we get filled long. Okay, so we get filled long. Our stop loss is down here for protection. Okay, so remember that. What I end up doing as well is I also took an orb. The reason I took an orb today was because we were near Friday's high. So I was expecting to have some momentum, and you'll see the momentum came a little bit later, but not right at the open. So we're long, okay, and I'm long using shares, and then I'm gonna take the puts right here, or you could do futures, whichever one you want to do. And the next candle comes in and fills us short. Okay, so at this time I'm literally long and short. So a lot of people don't know you could do that at the same time, and that's something I do a lot. So and the idea behind going long and short at the same time is if you lose $100 on one and you make $200 on the other one, you still make money. Okay, hit me with a 7 if that makes sense. So that's called hedging. Okay, I don't do it all the time, but if I get the right setup, I'll hedge myself. And the plan is that one of them will fail and the other one will win. But the ones that win, I'm going to make sure that the winner is bigger than the loser. That way I still make some profit. Okay, so you'll see right here. Let me go to the live commentary. So good. So right here, boom. So we went short right off the bat. Actually, is that Friday? Yeah. Okay. So it looks like SPY is set to open right at Friday's high. So this was this morning. Okay. So we got filled right on the trigger at 453.03. That was right away in the morning. Okay. And then I also got the orb short, and it was coming down really fast. So the orb did make a good move, but the move didn't last long. We started to reverse. Okay, so boom, boom. That was it for the orb. So I took some a loser on the orb. I got out a little bit using the Fibonacci targets. I'll show you. So if you just take the Fibonacci on the candle like this, you could see we got all the way down to the 618. Okay, so I just used the 272 and the 50 as my targets, and then right here we turned back around and stopped us out. But that was okay because remember I still had the long. Okay, so now let me turn your attention to some things. So one thing that I always like to teach you guys about is the advanced patterns that I use, the Holy Grail and the Nirvana. So the Holy Grail is yellow. It's when the skies open up and the sunshine comes down. So that's the Holy Grail right there. So the 5-minute Holy Grail, we got triggered on that as well. We also had the trigger long, and then you could see from here, boom, we had another inside bar. So this is when things become like almost like poetic, because look at how we have the patterns right below the level. You see, here's Friday's high. Notice how we have an inside bar below the high. So these are excellent trading opportunities because what it's doing is it's giving you nice entries. You put your stop loss on the other side. So either it breaks out, or if it flips, you can cut your losers quickly. Okay. And then you'll see right here. So this is where we went when the trigger. So we started going up the ladder. So 453.86 was our target. And then we just kept going up the ladder. So what do I mean by up the ladder? So up the ladder is essentially every time we make a new high. So once we cross this yellow line, every time we make a new high, that's when you want to lock in your profit. And you want to always leave a little bit of a runner on, because you'll see like today what happened. Okay. So now we had a lot of Fibonacci's going on in here. But let me just play this without the Fibonacci's. Then we'll come back to the Fibonacci so I can explain it to you. Okay. So we had our Holy Grail, we had our trigger, we had our inside bar, all winners. And then you can see later on in the day, we had another advanced pattern, which came up right here. This was the Nirvana right there. So the Nirvana is another one of my powerful patterns. And, you know, these ones come with the book. You get the indicator for life. And then we had a beautiful pop with the Nirvana. And then we had one more Nirvana. This one was a failure. Okay. So not bad for the advanced patterns. 2 out of 3 worked on the day. Let me fast forward. Boom. Okay. So this was just a clean day. In the morning, got a little bit chopped out with that orb, but I stuck with the trigger. And then there were so many other opportunities to add to these positions. And I'm going to show you, we took the Fibonacci in the small account. Okay, so I'm going to show you the Fibonacci. So hit me with a 10 if you're ready for the Fibonacci now. Hit me with a 10. And then I'm going to need you to go ahead and get the pen and the pad out. And you're going to need to take notes on this one, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to see it. You're not going to be able to see it right off the bat, because it's like, it's a micro. Okay, so let me go ahead and pull up the small account challenge account right here. So this is my brother, Derry. So this was the trade he took today. Okay. And here was the broker statements. He made $205.44 using the Fibonacci today. He does the broker statements every single day with all of the setups. Please do yourself a favor and follow my younger bro with the small account challenge. Okay, this is day 51. All right, we should be doing videos. I think we've been behind on doing some of these videos for the small account. But anyways, let's go back now. So now we're going to just look at this from a Fibonacci perspective. Okay. So let me get rid of everything. Let's just look at this cleanly, and then we'll talk about the fib. Okay. So the fib that we took in the small account was the first fib of the day, which is going to be the morning leg. So I talk about this in my book. There's different legs. There's the morning leg. There's the afternoon leg, sequence leg, and opposing leg. So generally what we like to play is the morning leg. And then the afternoon takes a little bit of time to develop, but that's also a good one. Opposing legs are more complicated, and the sequence leg is, don't really use it that much, but it's good to use for trailing stops and things like that. So the first bar comes in right here. We have this outside bar followed by an inside bar. So there's your Holy Grail. Boom. Once we make this new high right here, guys, once we make this new high, we officially have a leg. Okay, because here's your low, here's your high. And you know what I always say is it takes at least 15 minutes for a leg to develop. You need at least 2 or 3 candles, right, to have a leg. So there's your first leg. We made a new high. We're pushing up. You can see we went up. Okay. And then what you do here now is you take your Fibonacci from your low to your high like this. And then what we're looking to do is we're looking to buy the 618. Okay. This is the morning leg. We're always looking for the 618. We could look for the 50 if we get a confirmation. I'll show you that in a second. So we pop back down here. We tag that 618. And guys, let me go to the 1 minute chart right here. And you're going to see something here, guys. Like sometimes you could see these a little bit more detailed on the lower time frames. But just think about this for a second. When this is coming down here, guys, and you get filled on the 618, remember, you don't see this. Okay. So the candle is red all the way down here. Okay, hit me with a 7 if you would have felt a little bit scared taking that play. So remember, at the time, the candle is going to be red. It was going to look bad. Okay, but what we're doing, and I've showed you guys this many times, is we're essentially saying this level is where the algorithms can step in. Okay, so we're looking for the algorithm to step in at that level. And what's the main benefit of doing this? The main benefit is we get a pullback. So what do you think is going to happen to the calls when it's coming down? You think the calls are going to be cheaper or more expensive? Hit me with a 1 if you think they'll be cheaper. Hit me with a 2 if you think expensive. So what we're allowing the market to come to us. We're allowing ourselves to get a good deal instead of buying the highs. We're not buying breakouts. We're not buying these breakouts up here with the Fibonacci. We're letting it come back to us. We're letting it go red, and then we're buying calls. So we are using the power of options to our advantage, because when it's coming down, the calls are going to be going down. See what I'm saying? Okay. So it optimizes your risk to reward. So we got the 618 right there. And then you look how quickly it flips, guys. As soon as we touch that 618, boom, just shoots right back up. And that's a good sign of a bullish algorithm. When it shoots right back up immediately, and then the next candle, bam, new high. That's when you know that there's an algo in there. So what I went to Twitter after that, and I tweeted that the algo stepped in on the 618, and we took this in the small account challenge. As long as we remain above that 618, you just long and strong, because there's no need for you to flip until that flips, because that bullish algo can carry you into the close. Okay, hit me with the 3 if that makes sense. So from here, so that was the morning leg. So let me get rid of this. So what you want to do, what you want to do for the afternoon leg is you keep your anchor down here for your low, and you just keep pushing it up now as we make new highs. So here's a new high. We move it up here. Okay. And then what we're looking for now is a retracement in the afternoon. So here's your afternoon retracement. There's your setup. So we came to the 50, and normally I wouldn't take it right on the 50. But if you get a candle like this, there's a hammer candle. It's just like we had down here on the 618. So here is your afternoon leg. That's your confirmation, your 50, your hammer. You can just play this bar. You take the bar, break above, put the stop below. Okay. And then let me fast forward. Bam. So there was your 50 right there. So, I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And I had to get out of my bed, even though I was not feeling well, to show you guys this, because it's my passion. I love it. I love it. I love it so much. I love what I do. I mean, in total today, we're up more than $7,000 personally. Okay. Don't compare that to yourself, because your account's going to be a different size. But it's just a good feeling when you see your work coming together, you know? And I'm comfortable taking these trades. Even if I lose, I'm okay, because I have good risk reward. So if I have a 2-to-1 or a 3-to-1 risk reward, I could still survive with a 34% win rate, right? That's the game that I play every single day. All right, guys. So that was SPY. So why don't you go ahead and hit me with a 10 if you followed me on everything there. That all makes sense. Hit me with a 10. I actually made some really good money on the stocks. So I'm gonna quickly go through the stocks right now, and I'm gonna show you those. Okay. So if you come up here to the trade plan and bonus picks, these are the stock plays that we look for on a daily basis. So Facebook, Uber, Procter & Gamble, and Moderna. So Facebook and Uber. So let's just do one, because we're already 15 minutes in. So let's do one. Let's do Facebook, which was the big boy today. So Facebook is up 4%. Okay. So how do we play this? So let's go ahead and start with the daily chart. I'm going to take my time here, because I want you to really understand the concept of the strategy that we're doing. Okay. So what are we doing right now? Well, with Facebook, we had an inside bar yesterday, which is Friday. Okay. Friday, the last trading day was Friday. So if we just look back, that's all we got to do is just look back. Don't have a bias, just look back. Generally, when we have inside bars, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Generally, with these inside bars, the next day, do we have some kind of movement? Hit me with a 1 if you see movement. Hit me with a 2 if you don't see anything. What do we normally have? Well, we know that after these inside bars, we are not getting double inside bars. Okay, so that means we're gonna either break the high or the low. So now what we're doing is we're thinking, okay, well, we had that inside bar on Friday, so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing. We're gonna play the same setup. So how do we do that? We go down to the 5-minute chart now for Facebook. I'm gonna hit the replay. Boom. Okay, so the plan that I have for Facebook is long above 226.82. Okay, so let me just go draw that line. So it's similar to SPY. We have the line in the sand, and you play around that line. Okay, so this one right here, you'll see, watch closely. First candle, done. That's it. It's done right there. You have your order waiting. Once we break through, bam, you take it. There's no looking back after this. Boom. Okay. Oops, what did I do? What did I do, guys? Technical difficulties. I think I gotta bring this back down. Oh, there we go. Technical difficulties. Yeah, so that was it, guys. Like, we just hit it. We didn't look back. Personally, on this trade, I made about $1,700, which wasn't bad. I did all shares. I didn't do options because in the morning, if I get in right away with options, I'm still gonna make money, but sometimes the premium is very expensive. So I just did it with shares. Hit that with shares. Okay. All right. So there we go, my friends. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please hit me with a 3 if you enjoyed the stream. And as always, guys, check me out at tradingwars.com if you're interested in trading with me live tomorrow with the team. We have 3 books. And if you buy any one of these 3 books, you get 1 month for free in the room. I think that's the best deal. You get the education and the experience. The Fibonacci book is a 2-part book. The first part is all about the fibs, and the second part is about how you use options with the fibs. Okay. This is a 2-part book that I put together. So it's a good one. Do you get the stock plans to the Discord when you buy the SPY book, or only the SPY Discord? So there's 2 Discords. The first, the top part is the stock room, and the bottom part here is the SPY room. They're 2 different strategies, and they're different. So we keep them separate. It depends on what you want to trade. If you want to trade the stocks or trade the SPY, it's totally up to you. Some people like trading one, and then some people like trading multiple. So I do everything. I don't recommend doing everything until you're comfortable with at least one. All right. So there we go. I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for giving me the energy to come back out here. I really appreciate you guys. And I feel like we're all learning. Like, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about the fibs on Twitter. I've seen a lot of people in the Discord doing really, really well. So I'm very grateful for you guys. And it makes me happy when you guys do well. Okay. So let's wrap this up today. Please go ahead and leave a comment. For futures trading, it's the same thing as SPY. So it's the same chart. So yeah, and you can follow my brother because he does only futures. So please go ahead and leave a comment, like, subscribe. If you leave a comment, you have a chance to win a giveaway every Sunday. Okay. So please, so Miss Goody right here, I just set her up with 1 month in the SPY room. She won the giveaway last Friday. Congratulations. So I got her 1 month in SPY, and then I'm going to send her one of the books, anyone that she wants. All right. So guys, here we go. Make sure you leave a comment. It helps me out a lot. Thank you so much for your time, guys. You're the best. I will see you tomorrow.